Hi Mia.
Hello.
Crimson Peak is a classic horror movie, and that is unusual in the present day. How was important for you to accept to make this movie?
Yeah, I am a huge fan of Guillermo's films, so it was wonderful to work with him and to see the world that he created and to be a part of that. So I had a really great time.
Edith is naive in the beginning, but also is strong. How did you handle with the evolution of the character?
She starts out very naive and sort of excited and spirited and ambitious, and then she sort of finds herself in this very real situation where she's very much tested as an individual and has to sort of, be her own savior and get out of there. So it was, I just really liked that she sort of had to sort of save herself.
The house is a living character. How was the idea to work with the house like a character?
It was great. They built this 3-story, house on a stage, and it was so incredibly detailed and beautiful, and just sort of the most heartbreaking thing to think that they had to take it down and dismantle it.
Even the ghosts are real, and then after which is in special effects. But how was the work with both of them?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it makes a difference to have something there to respond to and to act with, and it was played by 2 men who were really wonderful actors themselves, and it really helps to sort of see what you're looking at and responding to.
How was the experience with Jessica and Tom? They are very different actors. How was with that?
Great. I mean, they're both wonderful actors and really strong scene partners. So there's nothing more you can want. It always lifts your game to have really strong actors to play against.
You're only 25.
Yeah.
And you work with Tim Burton, David Cronenberg, now Guillermo del Toro. They are different, right? But they have some similarities, do you think?
Maybe. Like, they all make films in very different ways, and that's probably the thing I've learned the most, is that there's not one way to make a really great film. They all have just incredibly different processes, but they all have very unique visions and experiences, and that I think is what makes them, individually sort of brilliant.
As experience, how intense was to make a Crimson Peak?
Oh, very, it was 6 months, and for a lot of the film I'm very frightened or scared or sick, or, it was sort of a relief to when I was able to fight and stab some people.
Thanks, Mia.
Thank you.